Good morning, good morning. Today is Thursday, February 25th, 2021. Coach Rich in the house. Arm day today. We're going to get big. We're going to get buff. We're going to get toned. All that good stuff. Warm up today is going to involve a band. We're going to be doing a face pull. We're going to be doing a press down. We're going to be doing a pull apart. The reps are all going to be at 15. It's going to be an AMRAP, as many rounds as possible. I'm going to set the clock for 5 minutes and we're just going to bang them out. 15, 15, 15 on repeat for 5 minutes. After that, we're doing a 4-rounder, 25 seconds on, suspension row, single arm clean to push press, and then a plank. So a little bit of core, a little bit of back, a little bit of shoulders. Then we're going to do a 12-minute on minute. It's going to be a progressive single arm high pull, both sides a power fly, and then another bent over rear delt raise. After that big finish today, it's going to be all arms. So we're going to do a shoulder 4-way raise. We're going to be doing a single arm tricep kickback, and then we're going to be doing a Zotman Curl. Alrighty, let's get loose. Let's get loose. Open and close them. Open and close them. For those of you that did yesterday's workout, that one was no joke. I was toasted yesterday. So this one, it's not going to have that same conditioning element. If you want that conditioning element, that was for yesterday. But that is recorded, so you can jump in and hit that one up whenever you need to. Let's take it in front of the leg. Let's hit a little side bend, step in front of the body, put your hand on your hip, push, and stretch, push and stretch. 3, 2, 1. Let's come down to the ground. We're just going to hit a couple of cat-cows real fast. Round your spine, exhale. Arch your spine, inhale, nice and smooth. Warm up today is going to be rather short. We're going to get right into this workout today, okay? Coach was taking his time and blabbing. Half kneeling flow, out, down, open, arm to the inside. Remember, when you're doing these turns, we want to make sure that we're rotating from our chest and our trunk. I'm not just flailing my arm out, but I'm trying to turn from my torso and follow my hand with my eyes. Go ahead and switch. Same flow. Out, down. Turn one time towards the leg, hip. One time away from the leg. All right, so what we're going to be needing for our warmer-upper here, I like to go one band high and then one band down. So I'm going to take this band, I'm going to lasso it up right here, whoop, whoop. And we're going to be using this band for 2 movements. So the 2 movements with the high band are going to be a tricep press down, and they're also going to be a face pull. When I grab the face pull, I want to think about driving my elbows back high and wide. So my elbows are kind of coming back high and wide. I'm driving this band kind of right between my nose and my chin, something in there. All right, all the reps here are going to be for 15. The third exercise that we're going to do is the band pull apart. So with the band pull apart, you're going to hold the band out in front of your chest. Arms are straight, no arching back, stand tall. Pull the band to the bottom of your chest. So we're going to do all of these for 15 reps. I'm going to set the clock for 5 minutes. And we're going to go, go, go. So face pull, band press down, band pull apart, 15, 15, 15. This is going to be self-paced. So if you're feeling good, you can hammer through this thing. If you need to slow down a little bit, by all means, slow down a little bit. If you're not using a band, you're going to grab a pair of dumbbells and you can do a little tricep extension, but go light. Don't do anything crazy here. All right, so dumbbell tricep extensions, and then if you're not doing the band for the face pull, you're going to set up, I like a little staggered stance, light dumbbells, elbows high and wide, okay, something like that. All righty, so that's what we're going to be doing. Timer for 5 minutes. Oh yeah, here crew, 5 minutes on the clock. I'm going to start with the face pull in 10. The face pull in 10. So I'm grabbing this band, my palms are facing down, I got my left foot back, elbows high and wide. Here we go, 15 reps. Focus on the middle back, no shrugging. Keep this out of your neck. This anchor point, it doesn't need to be above your head. If you have it at least, somewhere around shoulder height, you're going to get the same effect. All right, exercise number 2 is going to be our press down. So I'm going to grab the band so that my palms are facing each other. And I'm going to bring my arms right next to my sides. And I'm only moving at my elbow joint. So I'm not letting my elbows drift away from my sides. I want to get a good little cadence going here, nice and smooth. I want to get a good little tricep flex at the bottom of the rep. And then from there, we're going to do our last one with our band pull apart. So I'm going to grab this thing. Hands are about shoulder width. I'm going to stand tall, feet are relatively close together. And when I pull this band apart, I'm pulling the band right to the bottom of my chest. I don't want to arch back at all. Just stay nice and tall. Focus on squeezing those middle back muscles together. Think about your posture. And again, keep this out of your neck. When you're doing it, I don't want you to shrug, so kind of keep the shoulders back and down as you're pulling it apart. And then once you finish your pull apart, we're just going to go ahead and do it again. So I'm going to grab my band. I'm going to step back, keep my elbows high and wide with my elbows. I'm pulling the band kind of right towards my chin or so. Yes. And my shoulders are starting to feel nice and warm. I love that. Not using the bands. Keep the weights really light. The weights do not need to be heavy here. We're just using this thing to warm up some of the soft tissue a little bit, but to also prep our joints and the tendons around our shoulder joints and our elbow joints. Okay, so the weight does not need to be heavy. You want enough that you finish your set and you're like, ooh, I felt that. That felt a little toasty, okay? But not to the point where you're overly exerting and you're finding yourself compensating in a strange way, all right? So by strange, I mean, for example, on the pull apart, you pull it apart and then you start shrugging, elevating your shoulders towards your ears. No, no, no. Keep those shoulders down, all right? Posture. Excellent. We got plenty of time for one more time through. Gripping my hands, palms facing down on the face pull. So palms are down, elbows high and wide. Ooh. Love that. Love that, love that, love that. I promise, you get through this warm-up, your arms and your shoulders should feel nice and toasty. If they are, man, you're gonna have a nice workout today, I promise you. All right, last one here. So we got about 20 seconds left here, crew. Ah, toasty, toasty, toasty. All right, guys, warm up is complete. So here's what we need. I'm gonna be using my suspension trainer here, my TRX. If you don't have a TRX, that's okay. You're gonna use a nice healthy set of dumbbells. Come here, you. Man, that took a little too much effort. So I'm gonna be going rows off here. Body, nice straight line. If you're not using the TRX, you're gonna grab your dumbbells or your kettles. You're gonna get yourself in a good hinge. You're gonna drive your hips back, and you're going into a row from this position. When you're doing that row, you're thinking about keeping your arms just outside of your body. A little bit of daylight between your arm and your side. You're not out here, you're not in super tight. A little bit of gap right there. The next two are gonna be a single arm clean to the press. So that's the one where we're gonna be doing a little bit of small leg action, just enough to help us pop the weight up, a second dip to drive it up. If your weight is very light, you can take the leg action out of it and go more strict curl, strict press. If your weight's on the heavier side, definitely use your legs to help create a little bit of momentum on that dumbbell. So we're gonna do that on the right side for 25 seconds, and then on the left side for 20 seconds. Then the last thing, we're just gonna hold a nice hard style plank for 25. So on those planks, quads, glutes, abs, locked in really, really tight. 4 rounds, 25-second long sets here, 25 seconds of rest. So it's 25 on, 25 off. So you have plenty of time to recover. All right, so the first time through, maybe start with weights a little bit lighter, build up from there. Alrighty, so we're gonna start with the bent over row or the suspension row. So some form of good bilateral pulling exercise is gonna be number one, 25 seconds of work. You're thinking, try to hit around 12 reps. That's the goal here. Alrighty, if you got more, you got more. If you got less, you got less. But that's a good place to start. All right, on the clock in 10. Starting with a rows. Hey, hey. Come here, you. Here we go. All right, shake it out, shake it out. Our second move is our clean to press or push press. So remember, stance is gonna be relatively narrow, kind of like a jump stance. When I dip down, I'm just dipping straight down. I'm gonna dip, I'm gonna pop, dip, press. Ready? Here we go, dip. If you're using a lighter weight, then you're gonna try a strict curl to a press. You're gonna make a fist with your free hand. You're gonna keep some tension in that side. Whew. Breathe, shake it out. Remember, these work-rest ratios are such that we're trying to develop some strength. So if you're getting to the end of these sets, and you're like, oh man, I could have done 10 more of those, we gotta work at a little bit of a heavier weight. Here we go, dip, curl, dip, press. So during this first round, you're really thinking, hey, am I at a good working weight here? If you are, great, keep it. If it felt way too heavy and you couldn't complete your set, you got to go down a little bit of weight. But if you got to the end of the set and you thought, man, I could have really done 5, 10 more reps. All right. You either got to add some more reps if you don't have a heavier weight to go up to, or you're going to go up to a heavier weight. All right, so hard style plank, lots of tension here. Don't just hang out in the plank, active, be tight in all your muscles. Squeeze your quads, squeeze your butt, squeeze your stomach, drive your fists into the ground. Think about pulling your toes up towards your elbows. Think about driving your elbows down towards your toes and contract your core as tight as you can. Breathe and squeeze. Do not hold your breath. How tight can you get? 2, 1. Good. All right, one time through. One time through. So now, if you can, you're going to bump up your weight a little bit. If it felt good, you're going to stick it right where you're at. If it was too hard, you're going to lighten it up a little bit. If you can't go up in weight, you're going to go up in reps. So think about what you did in that last one and try to get 3 to 5 more reps. Here we go. I got one extra that time. Got a set of 13. All right, on these clean and presses, let's think about bracing our core. So being really tight through our abdominals here. Good power stance, tension in the free hand. Here we go. There we go. Now with the weight offset like that, that's going to put even more demands on the core. So really think about how you're using your core to maintain nice square shoulders on that move. So don't let that weight tip you to the side. Don't let it twist you. Brace that core. Here we go. Whoo! All right, coming back down to the ground, little plank action here. Lots of tension, lots of tension. Think about how tight you can squeeze your core without holding your breath. So maximum core tension while good consistent breathing. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let's go. Breathe and squeeze, breathe and squeeze. You're flexing your quads, your glutes, your abs. Push your fists into the ground. Pull your toes towards your elbows. Drive your elbows down towards your toes. And it's almost like you're contracting like a crunch while you're hanging out in this plank. 2 rounds through. 2 rounds through. Good work, crew. Good work. We're coming back into our row here. So we're using our dumbbells, our kettlebells for a bent over row, or the suspension straps for an inverted row. Trying to hit around 12 reps. Around 12. Whew, let's pull hard. Ready? Let's go. Whew. Whew. Hoo. Yes. All right, single arm clean to push press, or a strict curl press if you're feeling extra buff today. Extra buff. All right, good power jump stance here, core tight tension. Let's go. Whoo, and breathe, breathe, breathe. On those overhead presses, be conscious, aware of what's going on with your neck. All right, so as you press that weight up, if you're naturally a little tight up top, think about letting that opposite shoulder kind of drop down a little bit. It'll create a little bit more space up in your upper back and neck and relieve some of that pinching sensation. Warming up. We're getting going here, crew. We're getting going here. We're getting going here now. Alrighty. If you want to make this plank a little bit harder, what I want you to do is either walk your feet behind you or walk your forearms a little farther in front. Elongate your plank. So if this is the position of my regular plank, if I were to make it a little bit more challenging, I would scooch my feet back and work more into a long lever plank. But you still need to maintain tension. Tight, 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 tight. Squeeze everything. Squeeze and breathe, squeeze and breathe, squeeze and breathe. Whew. Excellent. All right, crew, one more time through. One more time through. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Get over here, straps. Get over here. All right, so let's hit our numbers. If you were hitting 12s, stick with 12s. Whoo! But go hard. Whew. Here we go. Oh! I didn't know if I was going to get it. That was close. All right, one more set of these single arm curl presses. One more set of these. Again, if it's feeling a little bit light, take the leg piece out of it and just make a strict curl press action. Ready, ready? Let's go to work. Woo! Woo! All right, crew, last set of these. Last set of these, breathe, let's go hard. One of these, one little plank. Then we're moving on. Keep that form dialed in. Intensity high. Intensity high here. Let's go to work. Woo! All right, last set of plank. Last set of plank. Lots of tension on these planks. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Whew. Lock in here, crew. Get tight. Get tight one last time. Remember, if you want to make it harder, scooch it out. Increase that lever. Fists are into the ground. You're flexing your quads, your glutes, and your abs. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Keep your spine nice and level. Butt's not sticking up in the air. It's not arching down. Level and tight. Let's go. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, crew. Catch a quick little break. I'm going to show you what we're going to be doing next. So, where'd my band go? The first thing that we're going to be doing is a single arm high pull. So I'm going to take my band here and I'm going to anchor it somewhere around shoulder head height. So something around there, maybe door frame height. It doesn't need to be exact, but you want it a little bit on the high side. If I have the band in my left arm, I'm going to step back with my left leg and I'm going to be kind of pulling high and wide. Notice I'm allowing my torso to rotate a little bit. So I want you to think about using your core to help you work this pull. So I'm pulling and I'm also turning. I'm pulling with my left arm, my left foot is back. Chest is up, elbow is up and out. I like putting my free hand right on my abdominals just so I can, if they're feeling like I'm flexing them, if I'm keeping them tight. So I want to make sure I'm keeping a little bit of tension on my abs. And I want to make that like a joint upper body pull as well as a core exercise. So on the top of the minute, we're going to do 10 reps on one side, and you're going to immediately switch and go 10 on the other side. So in that minute, you're doing 10 plus 10, so 20 total reps. The second exercise, we're going to be using the bench, and this is the power fly. So the power fly, remember, it's that hybrid move, half traditional chest fly, half chest press. So if my weights are here, I'm not coming in tight, I'm not coming super wide. I want to think kind of halfway in between, and I want to kind of bring my hands together like a fly and then push upwards like a press. So think like half and half. Half fly, half press. So that's called a power fly. Make sure those don't fall on my feet. Cool. And then our last one here, really light weights. It's going to be a seated bent over rear delt raise. So just for some context, these are 9 pounds. All right, so traditionally this would be like a really, really light weight for me, but for this exercise, it's just about perfect. I like doing this one seated. So I'm going to sit down, I'm going to scooch forward, and then I'm going to fold my chest right over my legs. And when you're going out to the side, remember, we're not trying to retract at all. We're not trying to use our upper back. We're trying to use the back part of our shoulder. So you're going to think reach away and then out, driving your pinkies up towards the ceiling. So I'm going to fold. I'm going to keep my chest relatively over the ground. I'm going to go out and then up. So really resist the urge to retract your shoulder blades. So we call this protraction when our shoulder blades are kind of out like this, retraction when they're coming back. So you want to think protracted and then out to the side. Okay, and that's going to help work that back part of the shoulder. That way when you're wearing something sleeveless, you get that nice cool shape to your shoulder where it's like a nice like kind of round ball and it kind of tapers into your tricep. It looks really cool. People are like, oh man, great shoulders. They make that face too. All right, crew. This is going to be a 12-minute on the minute. So it's going to be a single arm, a power fly, and then the rear delt raise. The reps are going to go 10, 10, 15 power fly, 20 on that rear delt. All right, so this is for 12 minutes. We're going to be getting a total of 4 rounds through. This is going to be on the minute style though, all right? So reps are 10, 10, 15 with the fly, and then 20 with that rear delt raise. All right, we're gonna start with the 10, 10 single arm high pull with the rotation. Remember, whatever arm you're pulling with, that leg is gonna be back. Coach, get a quick sip. All right, crew, let's go. On the clock in 10. I got the band here on my left arm. My left foot is back. Hands are on my abdominals, elbow high and wide. 10. Right when you finish 10, switch arms, same idea. Take a little rest. Exercise 2, power fly. 15 of these. Remember, it's half press, it's half fly, right in between. So think of bringing your hands together and pressing at the same time. All right, power fly. Here we go. Halfway open, drive them up to the middle. Focus on squeezing your chest together at the top of the rep. All right, short little break. We're gonna stay seated, bent over position, rear delt raise, reach away, pinkies to the ceiling. Pinkies to the ceiling. 20 reps here, 20 reps. Ooh, ooh, I got a little burn there. Ah. All right, one round down. 1 quarter in the books. First quarter done. All right, at the top of the minute, single arm, high and wide, pull with rotation, 10-10. Hand on the core here. One thing when you're doing that one is you're pulling back, it's almost as if like you're drawing back a bow and arrow. You're keeping your elbow, your forearm, your fist in the exact same line of pull as the band. All right, so think about everything driving straight back from the elbow. Power fly coming up. 15, let's go. Power fly. Similarly, when we do the power fly, you don't want your weights going too far outside your elbows. So just a little bit outside, and then bring them all the way together as you press the weights up and squeeze your chest together. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, seated position. I like to sit right in the very edge here. Reach away, long arms, 20. Pinkies to the ceiling. Woo! On those long sets, it's gonna burn like crazy. Stay calm. Stay calm, don't panic. And then those last few reps, when it's just really tough, then just give it to it. Then you can panic a little bit and but in those beginning reps when you're just like, oh man, I don't know if I can do it, stay calm. All right, crew, we're halfway through. Halfway through, grab the band. Left arm, left foot is back. Hand on the abdominals, elbow high and wide. 10-10. Good turns, core tight. Ooh. Thinking about drawing back that bow and arrow. You're just thinking, drive the elbow straight back in the same line of pull as the anchor of that band. All right, here we go. Power fly, power fly. Focus on squeezing the chest. Focus on pressing the weights. Here we go. 15. I brought a little more pace to that set. My last one went a little slow. That was better. All right, rear delt raise, high rep here, 20. Stay calm. Embrace that burn. Long arms, reach away, pinkies to the ceiling. Let's go. 20. Ooh, baby. Man, those last couple reps. You know what I'm saying? All right, last time through. Last time through. Single arm pull, elbow high and wide. Left arm, left foot back. Opposite hand on the core. Give me good rotation here through the trunk. 10-10. Ooh. Ooh. Coach, you're gonna quick step here, quick step. All right, crew, power fly coming up. Last time through, raise your level of intensity. I want you going hard here for this last set. want you going hard for this last set. Up, up. Come on, we're not playing around. Let's go. 15. If this move is feeling a little gunky on your shoulder, don't go so wide. Stay in narrower. Regardless if your shoulders feel good or not, be careful when you're in the open position. Don't try to move through that position too fast. Go slow, control it down here, control, squeeze. Glad I'm done with that. Man, smoking me out, smoking me out. All right, last set of these burners here. Last set of these rear delt raises. Come on. Good forward lean. Reach away, pinkies out, 20 reps. Burn for real. All right, it's time for one more AMRAP. I know you guys love your AMRAPs. Here's what we got today. Here's what we got today, y'all. I'm gonna grab a couple of these. Hoorah! All right, so for the first move, you might want to go just a little bit lighter. I'm going to show you what it is, and then you can decide what weight you want to use. So the first one is a 4-way raise. So I'm just going to demo with these nice light ones here. So my 4-way raise, I'm going to go out to my side, bring them to my front, back to my side, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So with those, we're going to be doing 6 reps. Your second move is going to be a tricep kickback, old school style. So I'm going to grab a dumbbell. If I'm doing my kickback on my right arm, I'm going to stagger my right foot back. I'm going to bring my elbow up nice and high, hard kick. All right, on those, we're doing 12 reps. So the first one is 6. The kickbacks are going to be 12, other side 12. The last one is our Zotman Curl. You guys remember this one? This is that kind of combination deal. So we're going to start with our palms facing out. We're going to curl, squeeze, rotate, down, reset. Curl, squeeze, rotate, down, reset. The Zotman Curl, also 12 reps. So the first one 6, everything after that 12, 12, 12. I'm going to put 6 minutes on the clock, and we're just going to hammer these. All righty, 4-way raise, kickback, kickback, Zotman Curl. All righty here, crew. 6 minutes on the clock, starting in 10. 2, 1, here we go. Side, front, side, down. That was 1. Come on. Six, set it down. All right. We're going to go right into our tricep kickback for 12. I got the weight in my right Left hand's on the bench, draw my elbow up, hard kick back. Take a short second, go right into the other side, right to it, let's go. 12 reps. Squeeze that tricep at the top hard. Ooh. And then our Zotman Curl. Zotman Curl, the palms face out. Curl, rotate, down for 12. Control, squeeze. Woo! Spicy, spicy. All right, right to it. 6 reps. 4-way race. 1, 2. Oh, that's burning already. 3, 4. Woo. Into our kick back. 12, 12. Breathe. Stay tight. Focus on your technique. Focus on the execution. Focus on the muscle that you're trying to work. Come on, y'all. Stay with it. Let's go. Let's go. 5. Spicy sauce. We still got time. We still got time. We keep working. We keep working. Come on. 6 of these. Ooh. Kicks. Let's go. Stay with it. Come on, let's finish this set. Let's go. All right, we're gonna go past the whistle. Let's go. We're not playing around. We're gonna finish this last set of Zotmans. Let's go. Come on, come on. Oh! I love it. It's over. Woo! Well, it might not be for you. Finish your reps. I'm not gonna rush you. When you're done, you're just gonna meet us on the floor down here. Let's do a quick little cat-cow stretch. Man, that was spicy. Upper body feels roasted. I love that. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, arch. Oh, come here, you little AirPod. Not done with you yet. Little sit back. I like to do these too. I'll go hand behind the small of my back. I'll kind of sit my butt back towards my heels. I'm going to exhale. Exhale. And then a little forearm bicep tendon stretch. We've done this one a couple of times. I'm going to point my fingers back towards my body. I'm going to drive the heels of my palms into the floor. And then I'm just going to rock back away, making sure my palms stay flat on the ground. Ooh. And then last one, little tricep stretch. Oh, up, grab the elbow, pull it down. You want to think, walk your fingers kind of down your spine a little bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good work.